Yes, I'm very hopeful. He's a very successful manager. What's encouraging at the club when you get a high-profile manager like Manuel Pellegrini, there's obviously a more sensible budget that's been spent to assist him to do that. No manager of high profile is going to go to a club and without expecting a reasonable amount of money to be spent, which we have. I think 100 million is what they talked about, which is probably the fourth or fifth highest amount of spend in the Premier League. It's sometimes difficult with the amount of players you buy to integrate them into a setup. That's taking its time. Hence a poor start, but we've improved. We get everybody fit. I think it depends what you term success. Success for West Ham over the next few would not be in the top six still, although we've got a great stadium, for 60,000 people spending money. We've still got a bit to go over a period of time just to even be talked about in the same breath as the top six. Currently no. Potential possibly yes, but potential is going to take some time. I don't think all I look upon a team, my team particularly, you have a gradual improvement year on year. For me, if you crept up 1 or 2 places a year over the next 3 or 4 years, then you're getting close to that top six, but it takes that sort of time. So the potential is there because of the crowds we get, the manager we've got, who's obviously aiming very big. Potential's there, but it's going to take some time. You certainly couldn't see it happening unless we buy some really outstanding players and start spending, as the big clubs do, 70, 80 million for goalkeepers and centre halves and right backs. So that's the sort of money you have to be spending, which is not that yet within our scope, I don't think. But it's a sensible improvement. Potential, yes, but a few years before we get there. I think the stadium, people talk about the stadium. I think it's just to improve the quality of the team. I think there were some issues in moving from the old club and how the fans were handled and possibly treated as customers. I think there's some issues there. I think overall the stadium's okay. We get nearly 60,000 people. I think if we continue to improve the team, improve results, I think we'll be okay with that. I've been there 2 or 3 times where we haven't done very well, in fact lost a couple of games. Felt the overall atmosphere in the ground was quite good. But fans are going to be hugely disappointed, as last year when we were in the bottom 3 for some time. That certainly is not good enough. Well, it's difficult to assess a young player. I haven't seen much of him. I don't see the games live. I don't make too many assessments on players, young or old, when you don't watch them without seeing the game live. So hard to make an assessment. He's not played that many games. In terms of what he chooses which country to play for, that's down to him. Very difficult decision for a young player. You may think he's got more chance of playing more games for an Irish team than the national team. So I know he's looking to decide at the moment, but it is quite a difficult decision. Also, not only from a football point of view, maybe from a family point of view, where he's got obviously Irish and English in his connection with his family. So that's difficult, but want to wish him well, but it's potential and he's got to continue to improve, but he looks, on the small amount of time he's seen, a good prospect at the moment.